Pretty cool, huh? My Lego kit of Yellow Submarine. I got this maybe 2 years ago. But pretty awesome. And it has little Lego figures of John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And I don't know if you can see, it even has the little Nowhere Man guy in the movie Yellow Submarine. He's in it, and his name is Jeremy, and he's just like a weird little guy. But anyway, pretty cool. So I'll put that up there, and it's sturdy enough. I don't think it'll fall. If it does, I would have to put it all back together again. But anyway, so we did. I did a couple of videos with ukulele for songs by John, Imagine, and Paul yesterday, and George, Here Comes the Sun. So now I figure we'll do Yellow Submarine. Okay, so it's pretty easy. The chords are just G, which, of course, G, D, so 2, 2, 2, 1. The lighting down here is a little weird. And C, kind of the first ukulele chord everybody learns. E minor. Which would be 4, 4, 3, 2, and A minor, 2, 0, 0, 0. And I believe that's it. Those 4 chords. I'm just looking at the little screen. Yeah, that's it. 4 chords. Simple. And there's only 2 different parts of the song. There's the verse and there's the chorus. So the verse, it starts off a cappella, which is no music, just voice. Starts off with in the, and then town is D. Town, where I is C, was born is G. E minor, lived a man is A minor, who sailed is C, the C is D. So, then it repeats. I was going to say, so let's run through that and play it twice. But the first time, like I said, it starts a cappella, so you don't play that first G. So it's, you know, in I'm sorry, D. Then, now the second time through, you do play the G. So, and he just his okay, so the verse is G, D, C, G, E minor, A minor, C, D, and then it repeats it again. And that's a verse. So, the 2 parts. And vocally it's 4 lines. With each run through of the chords we just did being 2 lines, if that makes sense. So, the first verse is 2 times through. It's a double verse. Then, excuse me. Then the chorus is G. The chorus is super simple. It's G to D, then D to G, then G to D, then D to G. That's it. Very simple. Then the next verse is just a single verse. Okay, so G, D, C, G, E minor, A minor, C, D, G, D, C, G, E minor, A minor, C, D. That last line is a little instrumental part with sort of like a marching band sound, because the second verse is and the band began to play, and then it's da 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 da. With the I played the rhythm wrong. E minor, A minor, C, D. I was trying to do the da da band part with it, but anyway. So that's the second verse. So the chords are exactly the same, but there's only 3 lines of vocals. Then the marching band sound. Okay. Then a chorus. Then the little instrumental section, which is just another verse, a single verse. So twice through the chords. Then an actual verse, twice through the chords. And then it fades out on the chorus. So the it just fades out on that. Okay, so that's the whole song. Very simple. Now let's take a little sort of deeper look at it. Excuse me. First off, the song is tuned down a half step. Okay, so the G is actually an F sharp, and the D is actually a C sharp, and the C is actually a B. On and on. Okay, so what you could do to play along with the song is tune the ukulele down a little bit. So you're going to tune it down the equivalent of 1 fret. Okay, so all the strings, G would become F sharp or G flat. The C would become B, which is like a C flat. The E would become E flat or D sharp, they're the same note. And the A would become A flat or G sharp, the same note. So all of them would just sort of be flattened by 1 fret. So instead of, let's just say that this was the string, it would be, and instead of, it would be, and instead of, it would be. So all of them would be tuned down. So you could do that and then just do the G and the D and the C just like normal. The other option is to transpose everything. Okay, but then you would be playing F sharp, C sharp, B, D sharp minor. I think that's all the chords. So now the chords are a lot more complex to play, difficult to play in a ukulele. So I would just stick with keeping them as is. Okay. Then the other thing that I want to talk about is the rhythm. Okay, so I know that we just did a video about different rhythm patterns. So for the verses, the rhythm pattern is actually 1 and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the strums would be on 1 and 4. Okay, and since the very beginning is just like I said, a cappella. 1, 2, 3. So that would be the 4. So it actually starts on the 4. You know, so 1, 2, 3, in the town. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, in the town. Okay, but then the D of that first verse is on the 1 again. So 1, 2, 3, in the sorry. I keep thinking guitar. This is a G on ukulele. It's a D on guitar. But anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So does that make sense? Hopefully. It's pretty simple. Then for the chorus, it's just really easy. Like we said, it's the G and the D. So, you know, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then, excuse me, notice that I went 1, 2, 3, and stopped, because then the verse comes in. If I play the last line of the chorus, you know, yellow submarine, and our friends, is the beginning of the verse again. So remember, the verse comes in on the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the next measure, of 4 of the measure going into the next measure, if that makes sense. So it's a little bit of a tricky song like that, but it's really simple chord wise, and it's really simple structure wise, and it's really simple to play it and understand it. It's just like a lot of songs can be. There's some tricky little spots when we actually take a look at everything, but to just play it, it's really simple to just play. It flows really nicely. So that is the whole entire song. Simple as can be.